What's up, YouTube? It's Aaryn. I just wanted to make a quick update of what's going on. I haven't had the tea talk with my mom just yet, unfortunately, but progress has definitely been made. Definitely going in a very slow but good direction. I'm helping my mom move. Her and her husband are moving to Florida this week, which is crazy. So we've been helping them go through all their stuff and everything, and this weekend we were going through my old shit in her garage. And we found this dress that she had bought me when I was like 14. I wore it to this like costume concert thing, and then it basically sat in that box in the garage. So she finds it and she gets all sentimental about it, and oh, your dress, and it's so pretty. I'm like, here we go, because she's been on this kick lately of like, remember when you were little and you were a baby and you just loved to wear dresses and you just loved all those girly things? I'm like, no, Mom, I don't, but whatever. So I understand, like, she's trying to hold on to those memories and stuff, but I don't know. So anyway, I'm thinking, here we go. And she's like, well, it's really a shame to throw it away. Can I hang on to it and give it to somebody that I know in Florida? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Go for it. And she's like, okay. She's like, well, since you're not really gonna, she's like, you're not gonna wear it unless you plan to dress in drag one day. I was like, what? Like, I just kind of cracked a joke and was like, oh yeah, maybe one day. But my head exploded. I was like, she hasn't even really acknowledged this. And then, but yet she acknowledged the fact that would be drag for me. Like, the fact that she admitted or recognized the fact that this is not a costume, that would be a costume. That to me would be wearing drag. The fact that she recognized that is such a huge deal to me. Like, I was really shocked to even hear that come out of her mouth, but it's awesome. It's really awesome. That means she's seeing it now, she sees it, she understands. She at least understands how I feel. Even if she's not 100% understanding yet of the transition itself, I know she gets it on some basic level. And that's what's important, The smallest bit of progress right now to me is a huge deal. So, and a little bit later, she actually kind of opened up to me a little bit about it. She admitted that she has some questions and doesn't really know a whole lot about, trans stuff. And because she just kind of came up to me at one point and was like, so how many dumb questions can I ask? I was like, what? What are you talking about? Like, this is out of the blue. And she was like, well, I'm ignorant about this stuff and I don't really know a lot about it. Is it okay if I ask questions? I'm like, yes. I was like, I'd rather you ask me questions, than us just not talk about it. So, I'm like, well, what do you want to know? And she was like, she asked about the binder. She's like, I know you bind, but, does it hurt? Like, how does that work? So, and I was, and I opened up to her. I was like, well, yeah, it does hurt. Like, I can only do it for so many hours a day, And, like, I kind of explained to her how the thing works. And, I was kind of going to get into, like, yeah, it does hurt, and it is painful, and it is a pain in the ass, and it sucks. But I have to, it's worth it for me. That extra pain is worth it for me to be a little more comfortable in my own skin. And, but I unfortunately didn't get to really get into the conversation because we were interrupted by a rude, inconsiderate family member. So that conversation, unfortunately, was cut short, but at least it was started. So I can hopefully try and just bring it back up, to talk to her some more about this stuff. I'm going to try and maybe bring it back up tonight. We're going to go over there again to help out some more. So, but yeah, that was just a huge deal. It's a baby step, but it's a big fucking baby step. I'm stoked. I'm still stoked that she even said that about, you know, that dress being drag. Like, I don't know. It just means a lot to me that even, like I said, even if she doesn't totally get the transition, she at least on some basic level gets what this means and who I am. So I have a little more hope about it, and I'm a little less anxious about it than I was before, so that makes me happy. But that's all I just wanted to update on. There's not a whole lot else going on as far as life goes. Still looking for a job, unfortunately. Um, I did want to just say one thing. If you have not heard of the website transqueernation.com, go there, sign up. It's awesome. I have nothing to do with the site other than that I'm a member. But it's one of the places that I went when I was first figuring out everything. And I actually made a whole new account since then. This was a while back that I first found it, but since I found it, it's gotten a lot bigger. It's, you know, real organized and cleaned up since then, which is cool. But there's a lot of really awesome people on there. Everybody on there is really friendly and really helpful. You know, it really helped me a lot when I came out. I got a lot of good information. I was able to talk to some people, get some support from people who were going through the same shit, you know. So it was really cool. It's totally, you know, private and everything. And there's also just tons of information all over the site about all kinds of things related to trans issues and transitioning and civil rights and doctors and surgeons and all kinds of stuff, as well as lots of information about natural transitioning, which Tristan Sky, who started up the site, he and his wife Cicely came up with this method of natural transitioning. I'm sure a lot of guys have heard about it by now. But the guy's brilliant. The guy's a genius. Basically all goes on bodybuilding elements, but works to help transition from female to male, which is amazing. So there's a lot of information there on that. If anybody's looking for information on natural transitioning, just go there. He's got everything you could need. He's got all the, you know, medical disclaimers you need to read. You know, don't just watch videos like mine and say, oh, well, that guy's taking this supplement, I'm going to take it. Do your research. But anyway, transqueernation.com. Go ahead and join. It's awesome. It's worth it. Any trans person, I think, should be on that site. And honestly, I have zero at all to do. I don't even know Tristan Sky. I have nothing to do with the site. I just want to get out there how helpful it is to people like me who maybe couldn't have gotten that information elsewhere or didn't really know where else to look. It's all in one place. So that's enough of my rambling. Go join Trans Queer Nation. Wish me luck talking to my mom and finding a job. And I will update again soon when there's something else to update on. Peace out, guys.